Hello and welcome to Tutor Spotlight. We're joined here today by Dr. Joe Wicks. Joe's one of the most experienced tutors and he's been with us now for over 12 years. So hello Joe.
Hi Dan.
Hi. So what subjects do you teach?
So I teach all the science subjects and maths. So physics, chemistry, biology and maths up to A-level.
Excellent. And you've actually got a PhD in chemistry, is that right?
I do, yes. I've got a PhD in gold and platinum chemistry.
Fantastic. So do you have a subject that you prefer teaching over the others, or is chemistry sort of your thing?
I do really enjoy teaching chemistry because I think I really get it inside out, and so if someone's stuck on something, I can usually find different ways to explore it. But I've been teaching a lot more maths, and I've been really enjoying relearning stuff and working through problems with the kids. So that's cool.
What level do you teach from and to?
So most of my work's GCSE and A-level. And sometimes above and sometimes a bit below, but that's the core of it really.
Okay. But so chemistry you could go up to university?
Yeah, I do sometimes, yeah. That's always quite a challenge, trying to revisit some of the harder stuff.
Yeah.
But I like the secondary stuff, the core things, so the sort of, year 10, 11 upwards, so the material is quite strong, yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering, how do you actually adapt your sort of teaching approach to the different levels that you teach, say from GCSE to A-level? Does it differ, or is it typically?
Yeah, I think it does differ. I mean, it always differs depending on the student anyway, and what they struggle with.
Yeah.
At GCSE, often the students who are looking for a tutor are really struggling with science. So they have to do sciences, maybe just a dual award, and they're struggling, and so they need to find a way to overcome barriers with it. Often they'll go, oh, I'm just someone, I don't get physics, I just can't do maths. And so trying to break through that and go, well look, it's easier than you think, breaking away from the fear of it. Often with A-level, what you find is they've chosen those specific subjects because they're really into them. And so they still struggle, but it's not the same kind of barriers that you have to break through. The material's harder and takes a bit more understanding.
I see, but they're more personally invested in it because it's actually something they're interested in.
Yeah,
exactly. To do.
Yeah, and they've honed in on a couple of subjects rather than having to do it and being stuck with it. Yeah.
Brilliant. How did you actually get into tutoring?
So I left university after my PhD, and I was looking for something else to do apart from the creative work that I do, that could help support me in London and that I actually cared about. So I'm also an actor the rest of the time, and that's quite an unpredictable career. And so I have a lot of friends who are performers and they have some pretty awful jobs that they have to do in between. And so what I found with tutoring is something that helps support my acting career whilst also being something that is another career for me that I really care about.
Brilliant. And that's actually what I was going to go on to ask, which is, tell us about the acting. What is it you do?
Well, I did lots of theatre for years, so that was my background, doing loads of theatre shows and pantomimes and musicals and Russian plays and stuff. But more recently, I've moved into bits of film and TV. It's usually kind of like dark police dramas and things, so luckily it tends not to be stuff that the kids have seen, so it's good.
Brilliant stuff. What do you like about tutoring?
What I really enjoy about working with students one-on-one is that you properly tailor the way that you teach and the way that they learn to that individual student. So whether it's a 14-year-old who's completely stuck with maths, or it's a 12-year-old who's really into science and isn't being challenged at school. So there's a completely different environment every time you go to work. And I do quite a lot of work at Latin Morocco School as well, where I work with a department that is called Academic Mentoring, and they work with any kids who've got any learning difficulties or disabilities. So everything from dyslexia, dyspraxia to ADHD and high functioning autism. So that's even more varied. Each student.
Quite interesting.
Yeah, each one a different challenge, definitely.
Excellent. Right, well, thanks for coming in, Joe. If you'd like to book Joe for tuition, give us a call with the number below. And thanks a lot.